What is up, you guys? Oh my goodness. This music sucks. What is up? Come on in this room. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. I know y'all ready. I'm ready too. I've been chomping at the bit for days, child. I'm ready. Come on in. You said Team Nene? All right. Put your aliens in the air. You Team AT-Alien right now. Be Team AT-Alien right now. Put your aliens in the air, because I'm going to call Nene out about some stuff too. You said, woo, child. I see y'all. Come on. We about to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Season 12, episode 10. Snake bye. Bye snake, bye Ashy, whatever you want to call it. That's what we talk about, y'all. It's a whole lot of stuff went on today. So, y'all ready? You Team Nene? I could never with Kenya. What a show. You still breathing hard, because I was like, oh, okay, let's go ahead and start, honey. Let's go. Look, I'm just going to start from the beginning. I know everybody want me to jump on into the fight, but I'm just going to start from the beginning. Y'all know, look, last week, we were left off with Dennis showing up at the event, to surprise Porsha. He had showed up with Paul. And so Dennis comes and, he asks Porsha to marry him again. So Porsha is engaged again, as if she was never unengaged. Y'all knew she was going to be back with that man. I told y'all they never broke up. But we going to play along for the sake of the show. Like Dennis and, the ladies seemed like they were quite pleased with it. But of course, Kandi had to throw her little shade. Like she don't really care for Dennis that much. And she was just like, whatever. Then let's talk about this. It was a whole lot of pettiness going on. The pettiness started early in the episode. I had put in my notes a petty bitch, a petty bitch, and y'all already know who I'm talking about. It's a petty bitch on this show named Kenya Moore. She is so freaking petty. Kenya has, why is she so miserable? I'm trying not to drag Kenya. I be trying my best to keep, my Kenya disdain to myself. But every time I like her a little bit, she start acting crazy. Now she messing with my Tanya Sams. Tanya is the most glorious person on the show. She is bright. She smiles a lot. She is cheerful. She is friends with everyone. She enunciates her words. Like, everything about Tanya is lovable. And so here go this petty bitch Kenya making fun of the way Tanya talks, making fun of Tanya being all, hyper and everything. So why is Kenya in her feelings about Tanya? Is Kenya jealous of our Tanya Pooh? I like Tanya. I don't care what y'all say about Tanya. Tanya is okay with me. And speaking of Tanya, look, Tanya got her own confessional. Did I put it in here, Lord? Did I put it in? Let me see. I put everybody's in here. Let me see if I put Tanya's in here. This Tanya? Nope. That's, what's her name? There goes, nope. I didn't even put Tanya's thing in here. Oh, well, but Tanya got her own confessional, and I ain't going to waste y'all time trying to find it. I might find it by the end of this stream, but I don't have it right now. Let me continue. So, again, Kenya got this thing going with Tanya where she keeps making fun of her, and I don't really like that. I don't really like that. So when they left the event after Porsha got re-engaged, they were all on the bus. Kenya did her little thing when she started talking about Tanya. This time, ladies were giggling or whatever. Last time everybody got involved, and instead of just focusing on Tanya, they started mocking everybody. But this time they kind of just ignored Kenya and moved on. But the ladies, were congratulating Porsha. It's a good thing you got your family back together. You got your ring. It was so sweet of him to show up, even though he had to leave and you can't get no dick tonight because he had to go back to Detroit or whatever. But the ladies bring up bring up all the rumors, all the blogs about Dennis' sexual proclivities. And it wasn't all the blogs. It was just one blog in particular. You know, this blog who be making up stuff. We ain't gonna even say their name, child. But Porsha said there is no truth to Dennis having sex with animals. She said the day issue was something else. And whatever the case may be, she said that, you know, Dennis was selfish, but he admitted, and, you know, now he back, and, you know, he love her, and he doing everything he can to keep her happy, and it's really nothing else y'all can say. And so Nene spoke up on behalf of all the married women who have been married longer than a year to say that communication is key, and as long as you forgive them, bump all these other women. Now, the ladies all decide that today is the day they gonna discuss this snake gate. They gonna get this snake shit out the way. We tired of it. They tired of it. Everybody tired of it. We tired of Bravo pushing the episodes back. The episode's been pushed like 3-4 times. We just seen the fight between Nene and Kenya like 2 episodes ago, and now we finally seeing it come to a head, whatever the head was. I mean, I didn't see no blows. I was hoping Nene would have got bam one in, but she didn't. But anyway, the ladies all go to Marlo's room to chill for a while. And is it me? Marlo got her hotel room decked up like an apartment. She got all her picture frames and her name spelled out in lights below the TV. And it's like, Marlo, you leaving here in a few days, girl. Is this what you do in every hotel room? But anyway, so all the ladies in Marlo's hotel room, they decide, who was it? Kandi and Porsha and Kenya decide that when Yovanna gets there, they're gonna like confront her and say, we know it's you. We know it's you. Hell, everybody seems to know it's her according to, the internet. Y'all been saying it's her for so long. I was like, I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. It ain't who y'all think it is, but it might be. So Yovanna comes in, and what about Yovanna came in with her pajamas on, right? And so did Nene, by the way, but we're going to get to that in a second. But Yovanna comes in with her pajamas on, and she was like, what happened to the pajama party? And I'm thinking that everybody must have told her it was a pajama party, but none of the other ladies had on pajamas except her and Nene. What was that about? So Nene comes in, when Yovanna comes in, they all tell her, Kenya's first. We know it's you. We come to the conclusion that it's you, and they told us it's you. And Marlo cuts that to the quick. She was like, child, they don't know nothing. Ain't nobody told them nothing. And so when Nene gets there with her boob falling out, look, I don't even care about Nene's boob. All I know is Nene paid a lot of money for her boobs. Let her show her boobs if she want to show her boobs. It's up to Bravo to cut that shit out. All the ladies that showed some boobage in the past. Like Cynthia that showed boobage when they was on the boat that time. I'm sure Porsha didn't show boobage plenty of times. Yovanna showed boobage earlier in the episode. Everybody didn't show boobage. But I digress. So, when Nene gets there, Nene was like, y'all need to somebody needs to tell the truth. Somebody needs to tell the truth. It was very, very annoying. You are absolutely right. Who was saying that? Oh, Tammy George. You said Cynthia was annoying. Yeah, let me get to Cynthia for a minute, because Cynthia got in her feelings about Marlo. Marlo telling her to calm down and listen, and Cynthia was like, you bitch, you this, that, and the third. Marlo got her right together. Like, she fighting the wrong one. If I was Cynthia, if I was 52 Cent, I wouldn't be trying to fight Marlo. Marlo be keeping razor blades up under her tongue, according to the police reports. According to the police report, Marlo travels with a blade. Look, that's the last person you want to fight with. Marlo already said you need to Google her charges. She is not the one. She is not the one. You may be able to read her with words, but you ain't gonna beat her fight. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, Cynthia was doing way too much. And I like the fact that Nene called her out on it. And she said, y'all know Cynthia, I know 50 Cent, and now y'all are finally seeing the 50 Cent that I know. And I'm like, ooh, The shade. The shade is so thick. I told you, Cynthia, all passive aggressive. She can be nasty at times, but I guess all the women can. You know, we not gonna play favorites. All the women can. Nene can be nasty too, honey. So anyway, they trying to get to the bottom of the snake gate. They trying, everybody sitting there, everybody clucking like chickens. Ain't nobody telling the truth. Everybody telling, Nene finally was like, can the person who has the damn, oh, wait, I done skipped all over it. Nene tries to say, let me call Nene out for a second. Because, you know, Nene is full of shit. Y'all know Nene is full of shit. But, you know, I love her, but she full of shit. Nene said she didn't tell Kandi that anybody recorded anybody. In fact, she said that Kandi was the one that, you know, got this whole snake gate started. Y'all the one that got that talking about somebody recorded something. I just said there was a recording. There was an audio. You know, it's different than a recording. In fact, you know, didn't anyone surreptitiously, you know, record anyone? And as proof, Bravo gonna shoot us. I do have these pictures. Bravo's gonna shoot us a picture of Cynthia and Yovanna, you know, at the Bailey wine cellar. And then they gonna shoot us another picture of Cynthia and Yovanna, showing us Yovanna's purse and Yovanna's phone. Now, was Yovanna's phone recording? Is there a recording on Yovanna's phone? We still don't know. And at this point, we don't even care. But, you know, Cynthia getting all upset, running out, Nene running out to Cynthia, Kenya running out. Like, it was just, like, look, it is so much going on. But anyway, let me continue. Yovanna, when Nene was just like, can the snake, can whoever it is, can you please stand up? I think she was trying to tell Yovanna, go ahead and tell the people what they need to know. Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and speak it. Go ahead and show us this tea. Because when you had it, didn't nobody care about it. Didn't nobody want to hear it. Didn't nobody want to see it. Nothing. So now that you're here in close quarters, go ahead and show it. Yovanna didn't stand up, didn't do nothing. Even Marlo was like, Yovanna, go ahead and stand up. She would not stand up. Meanwhile, Porsha, who keeps calling Yovanna Yo-Yo, she been calling Yovanna Yo-Yo the whole time, disrespecting that girl name. I don't know what happened behind the scenes with Yovanna and Porsha, but Porsha was not here for Yovanna. Porsha was ready to kick Yovanna ASS to the CURB, quick, fast, in a hurry. When Porsha, you know, tells Yovanna, you the snake, and Yovanna was like, no, bitch, your man's the snake. Your man is the snake. In fact, you know, Yovanna bringing up all the, you know, the cheating rumors and everything, and Portia's not having it because Porsha just got re-engaged. She's still on cloud 9, full of adrenaline. She just got her big rock back. The last thing she wants is somebody dragging her man on camera after he done came on and made this public display of affection. Like, who does that? Where they do that at? So, you know, Porsha was about to beat the brakes off Yovanna until, you know, Eva stepped in and pulled her back. And even Eva told Kandi, you know, I thought, you know, because I'm pregnant, you know, they won't swing on each other. And, you know, apparently they don't care. Eva is a non-factor. I don't know. Why is Eva there? But she leave anyway. But anyway, you said Porsha always quick to run up on somebody. That's what they say. You know, she had got anger management class. Remember, she drugged Kenya across the stage that time. Look, Porsha is not to be played with either. That's why her and 50 Cent so cool. But I digress. Let me see, what else? Am I missing anything? Oh, so in the midst of Yovanna and Porsha bumping heads, Cynthia slips out. She gone. Nene runs after her. Cynthia, you need to hear this. You need to finally hear the truth. And you know what cracks me up is when Cynthia's sitting there crying, saying, you need to tell me. Why can't you tell me? You owe me that much. And when the producers asked Nene in the confessional, why didn't you tell her? Nene said, I ain't a snitch, A. And B, I don't owe her nothing. I don't owe her a damn thing. She didn't tell me nothing that I thought I needed to know. Why would I tell her? And I said, yes, the shade. Y'all know I'm all for the shade. Meanwhile, I feel like, there could be a break in the friendship. There could have been between Nene and Cynthia because clearly they both, still have some type of feelings for each other. But Nene's, she's just holding on to this grudge. But whatever the case may be, she feels like she's owed an apology from Cynthia. Cynthia feels like she's owed something from Nene. And meanwhile, you got Kenya in the middle keeping them both apart, making sure neither one of them ever finds their way back to their friendship. First, I don't care what y'all say, and I don't care who y'all say that. I don't care what blogger y'all say reported on it. Kenya sent Cynthia's note to a blogger. Y'all know what the name of the blogger was. It wasn't me. But Kenya sent it, and now that blogger is claiming that someone in Nene's team sent them the letter. And I'm not buying it. And here's why I'm not buying it. Because everybody keeps saying, oh, it would make Nene look good, look like such a sincere friend. By leaking this note, it makes her look good. No, it doesn't. By leaking the note, it makes her look insincere. Like, her gesture wasn't genuine. Who else would do it but Kenya? Y'all see the way Kenya's been acting these entire episodes, running up behind Cynthia, holding Cynthia's hand, making sure Cynthia is not, weak. Like Marlo says Cynthia is the weakest person in the room, but anyway. But making sure that Cynthia isn't weak. Kenya is going to be her strength, honey. Kenya is going to sit there and hold her hand and make sure you are not going to reconcile with Nene Leakes. Period. Anyway, I digress. Let me move on. So that was my favorite part. After that, Cynthia, Nene gets Cynthia to go back into Marlo's room, like finally to listen. Just listen. Gets Yovanna, make sure Yovanna got straightened out. She was like, look, Yovanna, you need to tell these girls, like, you need to let them know I can't help you. It's only so much I can do. Like, I know you overwhelmed so many people coming at you. Yovanna a newbie at this. Nene been at it a while. She's like, I know the heat is real, but you need to either stand strong and say what you're going to say and do it in front of these girls. Still, Yovanna didn't do it. But Kenya then calls Nene a liar and, all this. Nene telling Cynthia, please sit down and listen, at least listen. Porsha telling Yovanna she need to get the hell out. It was just so much confusion. I don't even know where to start. But another funny thing. What else happened, y'all? I don't even know what happened. Oh, when Nene was trying to talk to Cynthia again, Kenya interjects, tried to come in between them, tell Nene to shut up, bitch. Nene tell her to shut up, bitch. They about to go to blows. The blows didn't happen. They kept Nene apart from the group. The group separates, everybody leaves, and nobody knows what was on the tape to begin with. So, bye, snake bye. The snake is gone, but we still don't know what the hell was so damn crucial that was on this alleged audio, video, whatever recording. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Oh, what about okay, so the next day Nene goes and talks to Tanya. She left early because she had a comedy show to do, so she left. Eva left that morning also, and of course Yovanna was sent home because she got into it with Porsha, and it's like once you get into it with somebody, it's like it's a wrap, you gone. Nene explains to Tanya everything that happened. Tanya is like, shit, that doesn't happen in Canada. We don't do stuff like that in Canada. What the hell is going on? And it was interesting too because then Nene called Kenya a blow up booty. Nene said if she stuck a pin in it, it would pop. She said the silicone implants would pop. I got my life. She said that Kenya also provokes people and then plays victim. We know that to be a fact. We know she's provoked Porsha to pull her across the stage. We know she provoked Kim Fields and cute little Kim Fields was not trying to fight her. We know she called Kim Fields' husband gay. We know she tried to talk to Apollo. We know come on now. Like now all of a sudden Kenya want to play goody two shoes? It ain't gonna happen. You're the antagonist. We know what you here for. We know what you being paid to do. And each episode, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Speaking of which, as the ladies were getting ready to leave Toronto, they have a little, their final dinner in an art gallery. All the ladies, look beautiful. Everybody seemed to be happy, healthy, everything. And Cynthia, she's still in her feelings about Marlo. She tells Kenya about the conversation she had with Marlo about Nene. Whatever. Kenya seems a bit pleased that Cynthia cursed Marlo out. And she's mad that Marlo brought up the audio. Oh, Cynthia was mad at Marlo for bringing up the audio of her whispering to Mike. And I'm like, why you mad at Marlo if it wasn't nothing? Why is you mad at Marlo if, you're not guilty? Why would you be mad? So, moving on. When they had the dinner at the art gallery, Kenya, it was all Kenya. Wait. Oh, Kenya wants to bring up that somebody at the table, husband or significant other, is a cheater. And she asked a question. She was like, if any of you ladies, man was cheating, would you want someone to tell you, especially if they had receipts, or if, the woman came up to them and let them know. And so, Cynthia seems to be uncomfortable with the situation, but, it seems like she knew the tea because she was with Kenya in the flashback. She was with Kenya when the lady told Kenya that Paul, Tanya's fiance, a friend, a long-term love, had tried to hit on her. Now, Kenya, I don't know why Kenya decides that, it's important for her to spill this tea. Like Cynthia making it seem like she wasn't going to do it. Somebody had to do it because they had it on film. If neither one of them was going to do it, Bravo was going to do it by playing it for somebody. I don't know. But, Kenya decides to do this. Like, Kenya, what the hell? Why would you do this when your marriage is in shambles? When your husband don't even like you? When I'm just confused. Early in the episode, Kenya was saying about Porsha, like, I can't judge because, my marriage is all messed up. And now here you are spilling this tea about somebody else's fiance. Where they do that at? Where do they do that at? Everybody keeps talking about Kenya's miserable, Kenya's this, Kenya's that, and Kenya's proving it. Speaking of proof, Marlo calls Kenya out for wearing a wig. Let me take this visual down. Marlo calls Kenya out for wearing a wig. Honey, Marlo was like, is that a wig? Kenya was like, Kenya wouldn't say yes or no or whatever. She was trying to just eat her food and shut up. And Marlo was like, pull it back, let me see. And Kenya was like, don't do that. This ain't, don't do that. And so Marlo in her confessional, Marlo got a little confessional now too. Marlo said, how's she gonna come up in my wig event and try to shame me for wearing wigs, and you rocking a whole head wig and you ain't even rocking it right. It's all shifted and pulled back and don't nobody know it ain't. I don't know how to wear wigs. That's why I don't wear them. But still. So, they shaded her on the wig situation. Marlo said she was missing a wig. So Kenya may have decided to wear the wig that she stole from Marlo's event. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, after Kenya proposed that question about, your man was cheating, everybody at the table was saying they want to know. Cynthia was the first. Thirsty bride Barbie gonna want to know. Yes, I want to know. I want to know it's my man. I want to know. Cynthia knows she lying because remember when Porsha told Cynthia that Peter was creeping around town with a waitress and such? Cynthia don't want to know that. Who want to hear that from your co-workers on a reality show? You don't want to know. Quit lying. Everybody said they want to know. Tanya said she straight up there asked her man before, and he said, that's not something he would do. Kenya, on the other hand, talking about she done asked Mark, and Mark said once a cheater, always a cheater. But that didn't say if Mark was a cheater or not. To me, that's almost like saying Mark was admitting to being a cheater, and he gonna always be a cheater. Maybe, I don't know. Does he cheat? Who knows? But it seemed like she was throwing shade at Porsha Porsha spoke up about it. Porsha was like, Dennis didn't learn his lesson. He know that everything is in jeopardy. He know he loves his family. He loves his wife and his future wife and his child, and he ain't gonna do nothing to jeopardize that. And my thing with that, when Kenya brought it up, Cynthia talking about, I wasn't gonna say anything, but Kenya know she shady. She know she wrong for that. And I'm like, Cynthia, did she just almost ruin your proposal? Like, don't you know how shady Kenya is? That's your friend, so you of all people know that Kenya is a shady bitch. Like, that. But, there's that. Hopefully Tanya will read Kenya down next week, because Tanya gonna spill some tea of her own on Kenya. Now it's gonna be Kenya versus Tanya, and I cannot wait, because I feel like Tanya is gonna put it on her. It is what it is. What else supposed to happen next week? Eva and her baby daddy, Kevin Marcel, she speaks of him, but she doesn't say his name. She calls him her sperm donor. They talk about the court situation. If you recall, she in the clip, she's saying, I hope he doesn't make it to court, because Kevin McCall was suing her for custody and child support. And he never made it to court because he was live streaming in the courthouse. He ended up getting locked up. And we talked about that. So, anyway, you guys, I would love to hear from you. I know all of y'all got something to say. So, let me hear what y'all have to say. Mods, can you put the number in the chat, please? Hold on. Let me see. 718-362-6360, pin number 9427819. Thank you you guys. I'm calling in right now. Ooh, it looked like somebody already in here. I haven't even called in yet. Did I put my name? I didn't even put my name. See, this is what happens when you be running your mouth. I didn't put my name up. I didn't put my little thing up. Look, I got all kind of little trinkets and stuff. It's all good.
Joining the conference now. This free conference call is hosted by Conference Now.
Oh, it's a lot of y'all on the phone. I'm scared. I am scared. Caller 6404. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Oh, hey, hold on. Let me mute. Hold on. Why it's not working? Okay, I had to mute everybody. I don't know why it didn't happen at first. Hey, how you doing? Hello. Hey. Can you hear me?
Hi, this is, yes.
Hey, who is this? Who's calling?
Hi, this is Terry from Virginia.
Hey, Terry, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. I don't know. I guess there's so much going on here. I think it's kind of funny. The first thing I'll say, I saw Kandi speak on it. I was going to give a shout out to Kandi because I think she looks fantastic. She really lost a lot of weight and she looks great.
Okay.
I'd like to say about Tanya. I think the interesting thing to me about Tanya is I think Tanya wants to be a baller. Now, she was just a nurse. She comes from a more accomplished family. Mm-hmm. Her father's a doctor. Her sister's a doctor. And I know that Tanya had come out with some kind of a drink, and she wanted to kind of, get that going. I don't think it ever went anywhere. And so I think because if you look at Tanya's earlier Instagrams, she really took these amazing trips. And it was just so gorgeous, really 5-star trips. She likes to wear designer clothes. Mm. And so I think that Tanya really thought that she was going to come on to the Real Housewives and just make this incredible big splash. And, it kind of got short-circuited. And if you notice, like, when they had that dinner at the end, Cynthia kind of let her know, like, this is like your last meal. You're going to be, this is the last one. Tanya wasn't really going for it, But, and I also had heard that Tanya had, when in Toronto, that Tanya had tried to lay hands on Kenya, and people were saying, well, no, Tanya wouldn't do that. And I'm like, no, Kenya is the kind of person that wants to get under your skin, because Kenya is totally desperate now. She's so desperate. And Kenya's when Kenya put those implants in her backside, she did that because she needed to make money. Taking odd
she was
kind
in
of
all
pictures.
of those. She was all. She used to be in all those butt magazines.
And I think that, you wouldn't deform yourself like that unless you were really desperate. So I think that that's what she was trying to do. And so Kenya's nobody to play with because I think she's a really desperate person. And the last episode when she was talking to when she was talking about Nene, and she said, Nene's got back on everybody's good side, and Nene couldn't care less about her. And so that's going to make her even more desperate. So I don't know. And I think the thing with Tanya, I think that Paul guy, I don't think that she's all that into him. I think that she likes the rock he put on her finger and the lifestyle that he might be affording her at this time. Because I don't think that you just become a tech person just by sitting in on dates and listening in, because that's what she initially had said. So Tanya, to me, Tanya's very kind of suspect, but she's not stupid. She knows how to take a step back. She's not just going to be all up in everybody's face. And as far as Snakegate goes, I think that was always stupid. At the end of the day, Cynthia knows who she talked to. It's like, who cares?
Right.
And as far as Yovanna goes, she needs to go. That girl is boring. She got nothing.
She gone. Yovanna, y'all give Yovanna a chance. She was, I
would prefer to give Shamari a chance, but not Yovanna. Shamari should come back. She just needs the upper game. But this Yovanna is a total bore.
Okay, well, bye, Yovanna. Bye, Snake.
That's all I can think of right now.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your call.
Thank you for taking my call. All right, bye-bye. Good night.
You too. Bye. 0845. Shout out to Bingeworthy in the building.
Let's give a shout out to the Queen, Kenya Moore, because she keeps people looking at your station, because if it wasn't for her, your station would be nothing. It would be no ATLian, and that's why you talk negative about her. I'm actually watching your station.
It was an ATLian before there was a Real Housewife. Let me get you together real quick.
Nothing to talk about. She's the queen. She's the real queen. Shout out to Kenya Moore. Everybody give Miss Kenya Moore a hand. Let's give her a hand. Hold on. Thank you. The queen. She's the queen. And it's funny how you say, "Oh, she got a fake butt.
I didn't say that. Nene said that. The internet said that.
But look at Nene's nose. Look at Nene's face. Look at her nose. She had like 10 nose jobs. She's lighter skinned. Now she's been bleaching her skin. She's ugly.
She's not ugly. There are no ugly women on that show.
Hang up now, because you want to hang up, because every time somebody talk about the ghost, you hang up in their face. So hang up now, hang up like you usually do. She's unattractive. She's ugly.
Do you want time to get your thoughts together? Do you want time to get your...
The show is all about Kenya. It should be Kenya Moore and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You got to talk about Mark. Mark is not even in that episode. Kenya is miserable. Kenya is not miserable. And then you said give Yovanna a chance after she's a snake. So you like snakes. And now I see why you have the people that's following you, because you guys are all a little cuckoo in the head. Like, you guys are the peasants that follow you. I was always wondering, where is these peasants coming from? Like, why would they follow? Why would you let these peasants follow her? But you won't Yovanna a snake. You don't mind being around a snake. Well, you hang around Nene, so. But you hang around Nene because she gives you the scoop. I mean, she tell you everything was going on. We already know. Love B. Scott said it, I heard. We already know. What's going on with the show. Like, okay, we get it. And you don't like the queen because you don't like the queen. Be your own person. Stop being a
Take a breath.
Start being the leader. That's what you need to do. Start being a leader. Don't be a follower. If you don't like me, don't like her for a reason. Don't talk bad about it. You mentioning her husband. Her husband has nothing to do with this today. If you mention him for no reason, oh, she's miserable. But You get under my skin. You get under my skin. Kenya is the show. It would be no show without no Kenya. She's the star of the show. She's the star of the show.
Caller 6643, you're on the line.
Yes, I don't know why you didn't hang up on him after. He works my nerves. And he comes to somebody else following. That boy works my nerves. His real name is Rico. He's a whole bottom. He like to get dug out in D.C. So, and he needs to stop calling up here trying to act like he's some kind of straight guy. He is a whole beast guy with his line confused behind. Anyway, Kenya, nothing different. Kenya's a snake. She got nerves caused by a snake. And you can see on the show how she does not want Cynthia and Nene to be friends again. You can just see it and how she gets upset. And she will not let Cynthia and Nene be alone together. You can see it when Cynthia left the room and Nene followed behind her. You can see Kenya leave the room right behind her to get in between Cynthia and Nene. Kenya is the ultimate hater, the ultimate snake. I don't know why. I watched a movie with her that was this weekend on Amazon. She was so horrible in the movie. So I see why she needed to get on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and purchase her acting skills, because she was so horrible in that movie, because she is doing nothing but acting in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's why I'm confused as why Andy even have her on there. And let me get on Porsha, because Porsha used to be my favorite housewife of all time, of all the franchises. But this episode, Porsha, I just see Porsha is such a hood rat, gutter snipe. Want to jump up in everybody's face. Every time somebody tells the truth about her man, she want to jump up in somebody's face and fight. That's all she knows how to do. And the only thing you know how to do is throw hands that you are miserable and you are ghetto and hood, and that is not a cute look, especially for a black woman. And now she's sitting there defending Dennis, and now we've seen photos of him this weekend with 4 women.
I'm not saying, can I interrupt for a second? I'm not saying that he wasn't cheating, but those photos did not prove that he was. The man was sitting in a restaurant eating.
At a restaurant with 4 women and you're an engaged man, that's no. I don't care if he was cheating or not. That's just inappropriate. With 4 women at a restaurant and you're engaged, and it looked like it was early in the morning, late at night. Come on now. He may not have been cheating, but still, that's inappropriate to be sitting at a restaurant with 4 women and you're engaged. Oh, and then he gonna tell me something. Can I just eat? No, not at 4 a.m. in the morning with 4 women, and you got a wife and a child at home, and you just got all rumors from what's her name? What Kanye called the lady
the Lil Boosie. Her name Lil Boosie.
Lil Boosie, and Lil Boosie is spilling all your tea, and you spilling all your tea, and you jump up. Like I said, I'm so disappointed in Porsha. And Eva. Why is she even on the show? I'm just so sick of her and Yovanna. You see. Next episode, they're going to try to drag Kevin McCall into Eva's BS.
Yes.
Why? This man is such an abuser. Why are you talking about this man constantly? If this man is such an abuser, why is he a part of your storyline? Because you have no storyline. You're trying to stay relevant. Like I said, Cynthia is mad at Marlo because Marlo put her card. What Cynthia did. It was an audio where Cynthia told Mike that she was supposed to act like she didn't know Kenya was coming. Marlo put her card, and now she's trying to act all big and bad, and now she's trying to act like Marlo didn't change, as if Marlo said she was changing or something like that. When did Marlo ever say that she was trying to change or become a different person? Marlo always did Marlo, but now she's trying to play the victim like she never does any wrong. I really think Cynthia is so boring. I think it should have been gone, honestly, season 4. She never brought anything to the show. The only reason why she stayed around is because she was Nene's best friend in the earlier seasons, because nobody's really rocking with Nene like that. But Cynthia should have been gone. She's so boring. Eva is boring. I'm tired of Porsha ghetto behind. I always want to jump up and fight somebody like she has no class or no couth about herself. I am so sick. And Yovanna, I feel like Yovanna lied to Nene that she had a recording, and I feel like Nene took that and ran with it. That's how I really feel. Because
at the end of the day, like, Yovanna is gone, and we still haven't heard a recording. Where's the recording?
No recording. And B. Scott, he's such a disgusting human being. He needs
we don't know him. We don't know him. We don't know him.
We don't know him, but for a man to sit there and call a black woman out her name like he did on his blog. I find that so disgusting and so appalling. And any black woman and any gay man should not be rocking with that. I just find that sickening for a black man to call another black woman out her name the way that B. Scott had called Nene out her name. And I don't care if it was Nene, if he did the same thing to Kenya, if he did the same thing to Cynthia, or if he did the same thing to Porsha, I would feel the same exact way. I am sick, and I'm gay myself, but I am sick of seeing people in the LGBT community doing that to these black women. It's nothing. You can read somebody without using the curse word, without calling out their name. You can read somebody without hitting below the belt. But for B. Scott, with his confused behind, to sit there and call that woman out her name the way he did, and for people on social media to go and applaud him because it was Nene, it's disgusting. And I hate that.
Here's the thing about him doing that. As bloggers, most of us, we don't reveal our sources. What he was doing was protecting his source. His source is Kenya. And if y'all don't know that, I didn't even listen to the podcast. I'm just going by what all y'all been telling me. His source is Kenya. Because why would you go so hard on somebody who supplied you with tea and clicks and views for your site?
Exactly. He's trying to protect Kenya because he said that the reason why he is upset with Nene because Nene told Andy Cohen that Kenya was the one who was spilling tea to him about the season, what's going on in the season of Real Housewives, and he said he felt that Andy can get him in higher places, and by Nene telling Andy that really messed up his career path or what.
He messed up his own. I mean, because the thing is, whatever she was spilling to him was skewed to whatever her perception was. Like, y'all can say all day that I be spilling tea or whatever. My tea be my perception. It don't be nobody else's. And so for him to be spilling stuff like, Nene was on drugs and she was this and her titty was hanging out because she was high and all that was coming from Kenya. And he was dumb enough to write about it. That's all I got for him. That's all the energy I'm giving to him, and we cutting him off. We ain't talking about him no more.
Of course, and of course, what misery loves company. So I can see why B. Scott and Kenya are friends. The misery loves company, and I just hope that Cynthia wakes up and see what type of person that Kenya is. And Kandi, with her licking Kenya's behind this season, I am over Kandi. I don't know. She needs to go too. Honestly, I think Real Housewives need a big shakeup next season, or I'm gonna be through with it.
We'll see. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your call.
No problem.
All right. Oh, y'all are so passionate. We is not going to talk about no other bloggers, okay? Look, those are my peers, even though I don't like them. I'm not going to drag them too much, but they be wrong. 4929, hello.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi.
It's Wendy from Colorado.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. You look great. I love the glasses.
Oh, thank you so much. Zenny Optical.
Yes.
They're one of my
sponsors. For the record, you're the only blogger that I trust, and I'm gonna leave it like that.
Oh, thank you so much. And look, I know I'm biased. I know I am. But like I always say, it's not about what I say. It's about what I don't say. So a lot of the stuff that I say be hella on point. But some of the stuff I be keeping secrets because I'm like, I don't be wanting to mess up, my connections. Because as soon as I say that I know XYZ, y'all gonna be like, this person told her, this person. And I'm like, no, I'm out of it. My name Wes. I ain't in that mess. And I'm gonna write about it after the fact and tell y'all I told you so.
And I believe that's the best stance to take, so that way your brand and your name doesn't get muddled in any drama.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay, tonight's episode, and I felt for Yovanna. They were coming at her left and right. I mean, she held her own. I have a soft spot for Yovanna. I don't know. I
do
think
too.
she brings something.
I love Yovanna.
Yes.
Y'all know I had Yovanna on this show before.
Me too.
And so I'm trying to get her back, but I think she is embarrassed or something. She won't call me back. I'm going to try to get her on because we need to talk to Yovanna.
Right. I think she brings something fresh to the show. When they initially sat down to have the conversation, later on she said, you guys have really all been fake. And she really called out, what has not been stated.
I think
And of course, they
Yovanna was
always
trying
have
to make
the-
good TV, and she got caught up. And
I think so too.
yeah, and she didn't know
Yeah.
what to do after that. Like, she looked so confused. Like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So yeah.
No, and okay. So I love my girl Nene, but I kind of felt like, oh no, I think she might have.
Look, just say it, cause I said I
That's
felt like
up
she was
that-
a little bit
I
full
think
of
she
shit.
might've-
She was full of shit.
Yeah, it's always so hard for me to call her out. But I think she might have kind of instigated that situation a bit. Like, she kept dancing around the subject, like, who had the recording? Well, it's not
But
really
she
a
admitted.
recording, it's an audio.
She admitted she danced around.
Yeah, when the producers asked her in the confessional, she finally said it. It was Yovanna.
And she
She didn't say it in
said,
person.
I don't owe Cynthia an explanation, because Cynthia didn't give me one. And I'm like, oh, okay, turnabout is fair play. I get it.
Oh no, this Cynthia was crying too. I saw that. I'm like, oh my God. I thought you were this big bad wolf. You could just say like, yeah, I said it, but she was crying. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
And Kenya, Kenya, like the other callers have said, Kenya does not want Nene and Cynthia to repair their relationship. She just kept inserting herself.
Yeah.
And she's lucky that security held Nene back. Because she has a way of provoking people.
She did.
Like,
Like, putting her finger, like she said her finger was all in her face.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the clip? Where's the picture? Her finger was all in her face and stuff.
Yes! She had
Yeah,
a claw. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Okay, so, and this whole thing about Tanya, like, now she's coming after Tanya? I just think it's so random. Like, I didn't even think they had a beef.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So that's going to be interesting how that gets played out. Speaking of Tanya, so she's been with the same guy for, 9 years? She's been engaged to the same person?
Yeah.
Do you have any information on that? Like, why are they not married? Like, is it a common law marriage? Like, I'm trying to understand.
I don't know. Remember, she got mad at Nene for calling her out about it and saying that maybe Paul is not the one. Remember last season when they were in Japan?
Yes, she did.
So, I don't know.
Oh, my God. Oh, what is that, your dog?
My dog, honey. He's angry.
Okay, and one last thing. That Marlo and Cynthia exchange was just a little crazy too. I'm just like, okay, Marlo. I think she went a little too hard at Cynthia.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, that was interesting. Well, caller.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yes, dear.
call and call back more often. I gotta take a few. I didn't realize so many of y'all was on this line. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your input.
Thank you for having me.
All right, goodbye. I know,
Bye.
right? Biggie, all in his feelings and stuff. Hold on, let me 7770 Lucky Sevens. Hello. Hello. All right, I'm moving on to the next. 9675. Hello. Wait, 9888. Am I not connected? Hold on. What happened? Oh, I hung up. Oops, my bad. Hold on, I gotta call back in. Hi, Zakia. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love to you. Love to my one and
enter
only
your PIN
blog
number.
goddess. Thank you so much. Kandi just said some shady stuff against Phaedra. Ooh, what did she say? Y'all
Thank
know
you.
I ain't been paying attention
Joining
to
the
Kandi.
conference now. This free conference call is hosted by Conference Now.
All right, caller 7770. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah,
Who am I speaking with?
I'm okay. Sam,
Hey, Sam.
hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
I'm okay. I'm trying to get this right. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm calling about the show
Okay.
tonight.
What did you think? I know it was a crazy show. It's a lot going on. What did you think about it?
I think Nene started it all. I do.
Why would you think
Yes,
that?
because just like you, I'm Team Kenya. I'm sorry, I have to say. But Kenya do dirty stuff. I'm not just going to say that Kenya is all godly. You know what I'm saying? But Nene talking about the woman, but it was funny. But then how can she talk about the woman butt if she got fake titties, fake nose, fake face? How can she talk about anybody's booty?
I mean, it was funny. That's why. I mean,
you gotta say she said I think they all got some type of surgery, so they need to not say that. Don't try to shame the woman on that. I think Kenya's a beautiful woman. That's what I think.
Okay.
And I think Kenya should have just slapped that wig off Nene because she needs to go get a new one.
What about the wig Kenya had on? Kenya's wig was a little askew.
They both went to Party City and got it because that looks a mess on Nene's head.
Okay.
That looks a mess. You know it, dude. You know it, dude.
I like Nene.
You don't wear that kind of wig.
I like Nene's wig.
It's the same thing. She had that thing for 2 or 3 years.
Why can't black women wear whatever they want to wear on their heads? We is not going to just like you said, we shouldn't be shaming Kenya's booty. Y'all shouldn't be shaming Nene's wig.
I used to like Nene. I just don't like her no more. She thinks she's the head of the show. I'm not talking about her. I didn't call her a bitch or nothing like that.
So you just don't
I'm not going to. But, no, I just don't like Nene. I don't like her character. She's a big liar. It's no tape. Come on. Y'all just going to dance around. Oh, Kenya, this. But everybody sees clearly it's no tape. Nene is lying about the tape. She made the shit up.
Why you think she lied about it when it was Yovanna who had the tape? Allegedly.
Well, they orchestrated it together. So Nene, come on now. Nene told the girl to do it.
Okay.
You know that, Michelle. Come on, Michelle. You don't think so?
I just watched the show. I don't know.
Yeah. If that was the other way around, that was Kenya with somebody, you would have been all up there. Come on now. Oh, Kenya's a liar. See, I told you. Nene just lied. Just say she lied too.
I mean,
they all do.
I mean, I think she. It's all about semantics. She was talking about the recording versus the audio. Yeah.
Then you're calling, oh, Kenya came back because she needed money. Every one of them come back on the show because they need money, not just Kenya. Well, that's stupid. They paying the women good money. I would do it too, just to sit down and talk shit all day. I would do that too.
Okay.
You wouldn't do it?
Of course. Of course. I would. And
I'm gonna say, I gotta say, Kenya is the most entertaining. She keeps the show going.
Okay. I mean,
because you wouldn't be talking about it.
We have a difference of opinion, but you are allowed your opinion.
Yeah, because Michelle, believe it or not,
okay.
I like you. I support you.
I
support you 100%. But I don't like that you don't like Kenya. You need to get a woman a chance.
But here's the thing: everybody doesn't like everybody. Why can't I not like who I don't like? You don't like Nene.
Kenya don't run around and act like she's better than everybody. Nene has fans that come up and want to take a picture with her, and she always been rude. Always. You never hear a story about Kenya about like that. Come on, Nene was broke.
Because Kenya don't go out.
And she got a little money now.
Kenya don't be traveling all over the world. Of course you ain't going to hear that about Kenya.
Kenya can do the same thing Nene's doing. I don't think she's broke. Okay, you don't think that either. She can do the same thing Nene's doing.
Okay.
And first of all, let's go here, right here. And then I'm going to let you go. Kenya one of the only ones on that show. He is very smart. That bought her house. He owned her property. She's not going to get kicked. All she got to do is pay her taxes. Now, you tell me that the woman is not smart. He know this reality money ain't going to last.
Okay.
Nene's too old. Ain't Nene about 60 almost?
Well, damn. All right. Enough of
Yeah,
this.
I'm just talking.
Are we talking about the show? Or are we just going to be talking about Kenya, what Kenya is? Kenya is the greatest. Kenya is this. Are we going to talk about what happened on this episode?
Okay, what happened? What happened?
I just talked about it for 30 minutes. You called me to tell me what happened.
The fight. That's what I was talking about. The fight. I think Ken should have just slapped that wig off her head. That's what I just said. That.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate your input.
And then Nene bought Marlo the same damn wig. That's so stupid. Okay. Good night, Michelle.
Good night. Okay. Let me. Okay. 9888. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I had to unmute my phone. Hi, it's Chrissy May.
Hey, Chrissy.
So I am just curious on your opinion of Marlo. Like, what did you think when they were all sitting down for dinner? And she just, like, really flipped on Cynthia. Like, I guess at the beginning of the show, they were very close. And it seemed like when Nene got in the room, she picked a side, and she definitely picked Nene's side.
I do think, I thought that Cynthia was kind of snapping on Marlo, though. Wasn't she?
Really?
Yeah, she called.
Started out.
She called her all kind of bitches and stuff. You don't think, you didn't see that?
No, it was provoked, right? We can agree that it was provoked because Cynthia was actually talking to Nene and basically asking her, like, okay, can you just tell me who the recording was? And then it just seemed like Marlo was just like, well, what about when they were kind of splitting hairs about whether it was a recording or if it was audio. And it was just like, when she brought up the whole situation, what happened last year, it just seemed like, I don't know, it just seemed like Marlo, up to this point, had been very kind of like neutral between the two of them and wanted them to kind of be friends. So it just seemed like at this dinner, it just seemed like she picked a side tonight. I don't know. I wasn't feeling Marlo tonight. I was team Cynthia at this point because it was just like, Marlo, why are you sitting up here making it seem like, well, you recorded her last year? I mean, really and truly, Michelle, we really don't know what was said, right?
What, last year or this year? Last
year. Remember, we really don't know what was said because she was whispering to Mike Hill. That's just the production's interpretation of what was said. We really don't know what was said.
We heard it. What are you talking about?
Well, we didn't hear it because it was at a huge party and she was whispering to Mike.
And they were mic'd up. So we heard what was said on the mic. Cynthia has never disputed that she said what she said. She's never disputed it.
Well, you're right. She's never disputed it. So you're right. I will give you that. I don't know. I just felt like I guess this is the issue that I have with Nene, and this is why I don't think that she's coming back to, like, I think that, in my opinion, that Bravo, and not just with Real Housewives of Atlanta, with all the Housewives franchise, they are really pushing out like these head honchos. They did it with Orange County, they're doing it with New Jersey, and I really think they're going to do it with Atlanta because Nene has a presence about her that when people get around her, they're not being themselves. So, for example, Yovanna is now, I think she's doing everything to try to be on the show, but she'll never get that role because of what just happened. So I feel like Nene has this presence where everyone has to suck up to her, and if they want to be on the show, they have to kind of do what she wants to do, be like almost like a flunky to her, and it messes with the integrity of the show. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say, but do they have to do that, or do they do that because they're intimidated by her?
I don't really think anyone's intimidated by Nene, though. I feel like people do it because they feel like they have to
But that's the point. If they feel like
in order to be on the show.
I don't know.
I'm serious. I really think that's it, because it's just like Yovanna, I mean, she really doesn't strike me as somebody that would have a recording or an audio and try. I feel like she did that to try to be on Nene's side, to try to get on the show. Like, all of these women are trying to get on the show. You know what I mean? And they're all coming through with Nene, and the only person it's worked with is Eva.
So you're saying that's Nene's fault? Eva even came through Nene.
Right. But Eva's, I don't know. I just feel like Nene is messing up the integrity of, like, everyone just kind of living their lives. Because I feel like she comes in and she just...
So you saying her bitter-like personality messes up the integrity of the show because of her personality? Like, that's her fault for being who she is?
Well, I think that she's very much the type of person, and Andy has confirmed that she'll call Andy like, I don't want this person on the show.
But Kandi
and it's very clear that she does that.
Kandi does too. Why do you think Phaedra's not on the show anymore?
But I think Kandi's only done that one time, and I think that was like really egregious. So we had to not put her on the show. I mean, you can't accuse someone of rape.
How many
That's
people
totally
have Nene
different.
kept off the show? How many times? Because I can't count.
How many
people,
what?
How many people has Nene kept, like, successfully kept off the show? Nene has brought all these people on the show. Kandi has kept someone off the show. So to me, it's like Kandi got more pull than Nene do. Because remember, Nene wanted Phaedra to come back. Remember?
Right.
So you giving her way too much credit to me.
You said what?
I just said you giving her way too much credit.
You know what? And you're right, because I am Team Kenya, and I love Kenya. I thought Kenya was such a star player this episode. She really put Nene in her place. I felt like so remember when they walked into the room and Kenya, Porsha discussed, hey, we're going to say this. And then it's like Marlo blew up their spot. It's just like Marlo was being real fake. And I really like her, but she was being super fake when Nene got into the room. But I love that Kenya got straight to the point. She said, listen, Yovanna, we think that you're the snake. It was very clear that Yovanna was the snake because she never denied it. She just tried to change the subject, which is what liars do. They just try to deflect and change the subject. But Kenya was very to the point when Nene tried to run out to catch Cynthia, which was like, Nene always does this. I don't get why Yovanna's her friend, because it's like, Yovanna, she pretty much left you in a room to defend yourself amongst 6-7 strong personalities while she's out here chasing Cynthia. And she went out into the hallway and let her know, like, listen, if you said something, you need to just admit it and say it. And of course, Nene's like, well, I don't have to say anything because she didn't give me that courtesy. So I was like, well, what was the point? And what is the point of apologizing and sending cards and doing all of that? It's in the middle. It's just you and Cynthia. Why can't you just tell her, listen, she told me that you recorded this, which, by the way, Michelle...
Did Cynthia tell her that Kenya was coming to her event? Cynthia said she ain't got to tell Nene nothing, so why Nene got to tell her something? And
because Nene's the one bringing it up. Michelle, okay, Michelle, you know this makes no sense. Michelle, she is the one that's having these meetings with the only people that were film with her, Kandi. Hey, I know somebody that's recording something. Marlo, I know somebody that's recording something. It's just like, if you know that somebody's recording something, why not just tell her? Why apologize? And if you're not going to say, listen, Yovanna's the one that said it.
Team Twirl, if you know somebody is going to show up at your party that, you know, is an antagonist to you, why not just tell her? Why didn't Cynthia just tell Nene about Kenya?
But Michelle,
and the logic behind it. Let me tell you what my logic behind that is. Last year when that happened, Nene and Cynthia were actually friends, so she owed Nene that, right? Now this season, Cynthia and Nene have fell out. Why does Nene owe her an explanation when they're not even technically friends no more?
Ain't she going around saying she has a recording of Cynthia talking badly about her, which, by the way, what's so wrong with that? Because y'all not friends.
But
so if she's saying something bad about you, it's really nothing wrong with that. But then why go around the whole entire group and say that she has this recording? If it's just me and you in the hallway, you could just say, yes, girl, with Yovanna.
But
I don't get apologizing and saying I don't get, Cynthia, how are we in this place? I never thought that we would be here, and then it's just me and you still. Well, I don't owe you nothing. It's just, that's what I'm saying. Like Nene, which is, I know, and Michelle, I stand you, I love you, girl, but I hate to say this, but I really don't think that Kenya sent that letter. I think Nene sent that letter to this blogger that will not be named, because Nene does everything for show. She, in her heart, she didn't mean any of that, what she said to Cynthia. She didn't mean, when she said that, she did that all for just the show. Because if she meant it and it was in her heart and she really and truly wanted to get past it, she would have, first of all, never even told Kandi or Marlo or all these people that are irrelevant. She just would have been like, oh, there's a recording, and would have kept it moving. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, okay, they're really friends, and they're going to get back to where they need to be. Is that fair to say?
That's fair. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate your call.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too. One thing I do not want to do is ambush anybody. Yovanna just called me, and so I really do want to get her on the show. I'm texting her now to see what she wants to do. And hold on. I don't know if it's gonna be today, but it better be this week. Hold on. Okay, well, I sent her a text. I don't, like I said, it's up to her. Caller 3343. Hello.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, Andrea.
Girl, you know Cynthia get on my nerves, okay? Mama should have hit upside her head, but for real. She getting all bad and getting bad bug. Like,
yeah, well,
I can't see.
So what do you think about the fight that finally happened? What do you think?
You know, it took about 3 black men to get Nene. That was hard back. They was like, wait a minute.
Look, it took about 3 black men to hold her back, but it took Marlo ass to keep her back. Marlo like, I got her. Marlo carried razor blades. Nene wasn't trying to swing.
Porsha, get out the way. Porsha, get out the way. Okay.
Right.
I was like, my best friend just called. She was like, girl, that's W. I said, you know what? She called me little Nene Leaks. I said, yeah, that can come out of me, okay? You make me mad, you gonna flip me out. But, but I don't understand. I knew it had to be where was the girl name? Yovanna, that's what her name is. Uh-huh. I knew it. I thought it was that. I thought it was King and Moore, but when Nene kept saying, they were saying, well, is it butter? And Cynthia knows she's guilty. That's girl. Nene, I was talking about you, okay? And we can just call it a day. I was talking about you. Forgive me. I won't do it again, but we're gonna be friends. I just say it.
Look, you right. You think you think Kandi?
I feel like Porsha. I thought Porsha was getting a little hostile too, because she was like, you had no business saying that. You ain't been this friend. You ain't been in this group. I was like, Porsha, can you just almost was fired from the show and put your hands on somebody? Go sit down. Wait, Porsha.
Porsha be ready, honey. Porsha stay ready to fight.
Yeah. She stay ready.
Child.
Okay, say what was you gonna say?
I was about to say, do you think they gonna ever? You think Cynthia and Nene gonna ever make up?
Well, if I was Nene's friend, I'm just her little sister. If I was her little sister, oh no, I wouldn't better with Cynthia. Dude, we're gonna be co-workers. You go your way, I go my way, and when I see you on the set, we good, and then get back home, we ain't friends. Period. Nene's learn co-workers, okay?
All
That's
right.
what they are.
All right.
I think the only Nene's real friend is that ride die Marlo, okay? And give Marlo a damn peach, okay? She deserves one there, please.
Marlo deserve a peach. Let me see what Marlo.
Yes, and Michelle, I knew you who recorded that information, girl. I'm just saying, I always felt that you knew, okay?
I don't know nothing.
Okay, Michelle, I ain't gonna play with you tonight.
Look, my thing is, like I said, look, I was in the dark. Two people like, well, it ain't who you think it is. Well, who the hell do I think it is? Because I had thought it was Yovanna, but then technically, though, if you think about it, if you're going to use Nene's logic and the semantics, there is no snake. You know what I'm saying? Because she said nobody intentionally recorded anybody. So a snake would be the person who, like, went out to, record somebody. According to them, nobody actually recorded anybody on purpose.
Okay. Well, the way they set this up was like this snake was getting on my nerves. Just tell us who did it in this drawn out scene. They took forever to play it 3 weeks. Okay,
right?
But it was good. Don't be wrong. I watched the whole entire show. It was good. I watched the popcorn. I was eating my popcorn, watched it. Okay, so it was good. I got what I wanted.
Okay.
But Marlo said, Cynthia, I have thought her head talking that mess to her. And, she get a little backbone and then this show went out the room. Go sit down somewhere.
Okay.
But thanks for taking my call, Michelle.
It's always a pleasure, Andrea. Thank you. I might be on Patreon tonight. I don't know. I'm going to try to take all these calls, so it seems like I'm going to be running late. So, we're going to get into it tomorrow.
Are you going to get your brother on the phone?
I'm trying.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be there watching, okay?
All right. Bye. Thank you. Bye. 9675. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Just kind of getting over the flu.
Oh, I'm sorry you aren't feeling well.
Well, thank you so much. I was looking at the Housewives tonight, and the thing that gets me the most is that I've noticed something about Kenya, and she's starting to pick at Tanya a little bit here and there, taking little small jabs at her, and you can tell when Kenya is trying to pick at someone, and she's taking small jabs at Tanya here and there. And I noticed tonight when they were in Marlo's room, every time when they talk about the snake, Kenya would jump up. Whenever something was about to be revealed, who the snake was, she would jump up. And the last time when they was talking about the snake, her and Cynthia, she grabbed Cynthia and left out the room. Because deep in my heart, I really believe that Kenya is the snake. I really believe she's the snake.
Well, Kenya is a snake.
Because something was revealed tonight when Marlo said, the real snake, please stand up, please stand up. And Yovanna said the snake was in the room. The snake was in the room. So if the snake is in the room, it has to be one of the girls. And I really believe that Kenya is the snake because she's fighting too hard for this friendship and to protect Cynthia. It just doesn't look right. And to me, a person that does that is a person that only has something to hide.
Makes sense.
I really believe that she is the snake. I really believe that.
I do think, I think she's invested in keeping Nene and Cynthia apart. Like, I think that's her only goal, is to keep Nene isolated from whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like she don't want her to reincorporate herself back into the group.
Yeah, because without Cynthia, she has no storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Without Cynthia, and you know what? Tell me this. I understand this. You know, they talk about everybody on this show, everybody's relationship, and this and that. Why haven't anyone spoke on Kenya's and Mark's relationship?
Everybody, I talk on it. I done called him her sperm donor since last year, and people been trying to drag me. I've been talking about it for forever. I called it a fake marriage when they got married. I'm not talking about you. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about why haven't any of the girls on the show addressed that issue, like the marriage license, like why is Mark in New York and why are you here, and why are you in everybody's relationship? Because we know she ruined Cynthia and Peter's marriage. I think
she was outing Greg.
Mm-hmm. She was outing. She was calling Peter. Who did she call? Oh, she called Kim Field's husband gay. She was, flirting with Apollo. She called Porsha's ex-husband gay. She's always been involved in other people's relationships, and now all of a sudden it's her. Nobody wants to talk about hers, or she wants to keep her relationship on the hush. But she gonna get it.
Yeah, because every time her relationship comes up, she put it on mute. Mm-hmm. It's just like when they asked her about did she do a prenup? She hid her face in her purse with those fake tears. And I'm like, Kenya Moore is acting. And you know what, these people, like the guy called in tonight. Mm-hmm. Oh, Kenya's so beautiful. You know what? My mother always say, if a person only sees beauty in you, you have nothing else. You have no substance. You have nothing else. Because all they see is what Kenya has to offer on the outside. Mm. And to me, that's so sad because she has nothing on the inside.
Right.
And I'm like, these grown people calling in and on here, oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, Nene is jealous of her because she's so beautiful. Like the guy talking about the wig and all of this stuff. And Nene looks beautiful tonight. I must say that myself. Nene is a beautiful lady. She looks so fresh without her makeup. And, so many people talk about her, call her loose and big nose and this and that.
They do that because they're intimidated by her big personality. And I feel like, as a black woman, as a strong black woman myself, that's the first thing that people try to do is tear you down based on your looks or this, that, and the third, because you're a strong black woman. They can't take away your intelligence. They can't take away your presence. They can't take away any of that. So...
because she's a beautiful lady, and I hear sometimes they say rude things about you, but you know what, Michelle, I found that you're a good person, you're a beautiful person, and you carry yourself very nice. You dress very well, and everything, and people just are intimidated by that, just like they're intimidated by Nene. And never let anyone get you down for who you are. You're beautiful. You are beautiful. I'm not going to say in your own right, you're beautiful because God made you, and that will make you beautiful yourself, and you take care of yourself. You're not on social media looking any kind of way, hair tore up and this and that and everything. You stand in your own beauty. You're a beautiful lady, and so is Nene, and they try to pull you from Nene. It's almost like they don't want nobody in her corner. Well, you just Nene's friend. That's why you don't want to say anything bad about her. You don't like Kenya because Kenya look better than Nene. It's so immature. You're doing your job. Mm-hmm. You are doing your job.
And trust me, look, I'm like Marlo. I called Nene out when she needed to be called out. I called her out today.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your call.
I like what you do. I like what you do. Even though I'm sick out of that, I like what you do. Continue to do the job that you do and report the way you report, whether it's good or bad. I like that you're honest and you tell the truth and you back your stuff with facts.
Definitely. Thank you.
So you be blessed.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye. Mic drop. You said now she blah, 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 blah. Hold on. What else? Oh, my God. Should I take all these calls, y'all? What do y'all think? I'm over. I normally just do an hour. I'm looking at the clock, and it says 1 hour and 18 minutes. Now, I have 3, 4, 5 more calls on the line. I could take all these calls, or not? Let me see. It's 10:49. I don't know. What y'all think? I'm gonna let my members decide. Marilyn said yes. That's one member said yeah. Where the members at? Where the green people at? You said call Yovanna. Yovanna called me, Mima. I don't want to ambush anybody, so I put a text into her. If she wants to participate, she can. If not, I have to coordinate with her. She Mormon said 2 minutes. You said no anonymous. You said okay. Yes, okay. Let me go. 0845. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
How are you? This is Grandma Esther. How are you today, sweet pea?
I'm wonderful. How are you? Who is this?
I'm fine. I'm so glad. When we first, I just left the old folks' home. Can you hear me, darling?
I can hear you.
I just left the old folks' home. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, is Yovanna on the phone? Because I just left the old folks home and I didn't call. It's off work tonight. And I don't want Yovanna to record my conversation and tell my job. So is it okay to talk to you?
What?
He's not alone.
Yovanna's not gonna record your phone. Let me hang up.
Okay, I'm just saying I don't want her to call my job. I don't want her to call my job. This is serious. I could get fired, Michelle. I'm 73. 73 and I look damn good. I'm not like the old hag that just caught you with the flu. You can see my medical records. The old hag said, Nene, you're beautiful. How are you beautiful with 10 faces? How can you be a queen when you don't even have your original face? Michelle, I'm 73 years old. I have 10 kids, 30 grandkids, 27 great-grandkids, and I look good for my age, Michelle.
Dre.
And it's just so funny how the last caller called and
Dre.
said Nene is beautiful, but this was like Nene's 10th face.
Dre.
Michelle?
Dre.
Michelle, no, that's my grandson, Michelle. That's my grandson. Michelle, am I allowed to talk?
Dre.
Am I allowed to talk? Yovanna won't kill my job, will she?
You have 2 minutes.
I don't want her to record my conversation.
Well, you have 1.5 minutes.
I don't want her to record my conversation. I don't want her to record my conversation.
Hurry up.
Please, Michelle, please don't tell my job.
Hurry
Yovanna,
up.
don't tell my job, you bitch. Don't tell my job.
Box like this.
Michelle, how's the dog doing? My grandson, the dog. Oh,
good little puppy. You don't live on the street.
Michelle, you have to get right with God to become a leader. You can't keep being a follower, darling. I can tell you sometimes, honey. You have to be a leader. Don't be a follower. You're on the wrong team. Don't play the victim, okay? Don't play the victim. Nene is my age. She's in her 70s. Yeah, like a complete idiot.
But you ain't fetching for free. You could chill in the house, but you love when we.
This y'all fault. Y'all the one got me on here later than normal, and even Biggie. 5370. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
This is Kim from Houston, Texas.
Hey, Kim from Houston.
Hey, I'll be in the chat. It's Kim Duck. Yes, I had to call in tonight because it was a mess tonight, but I'm still Team Nene all the way.
Yes.
I don't care what they say about it. Not ugly.
Okay.
I'm sick of people calling me names.
Turn your computer down. You echoing.
Okay. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, yes, and I wanted to discuss why was Cynthia crying so much? If you ain't got nothing to hide, why would you be crying?
'Cause she knows she wrong. And she's focusing so much on this audio or this recording as opposed to whatever was said because she knows she been dragging Nene. So what's the point? Like, my thing is, why y'all focused on the recording and not on the dragging? I want to know what was on this so-called recording. But
and
at this point, it don't matter.
I was thinking she must have said something really bad because she sure was so upset. She didn't want whatever it was to get out. She must have said something that her and Nene only know, the way she was acting.
You're right. Somebody said she's guilty. Right, Marilyn McGowan. You're right.
You guilty of something because the way she acted, you're not going to cry and you ain't going to go like that and Kenya just blocking her to protect her because they know something big she didn't say it or done. And that's why they trying to protect her and try to get her to leave. Come on, Cynthia. Oh, let's go, Cynthia. And Cynthia just crying and performing. Girl, please, you are fake and phony.
Ooh,
and
okay.
Kenya, I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of Kenya old fake self.
What do you think about Kenya wig?
I knew that was a wig, because Kenya looked like the front of her head starting to thin because you see little pieces sticking up as it is. That's why she put the wig on because her hair thin. That's why you don't talk about people not having edges because you don't know where yours might go.
All right, you better read.
I'm sick of Kenya. I'm sick of this wig. I'm tired of everybody, oh, Kenya this, and she's so beautiful. She is not beautiful. She ugly inside and out. I'm sick of her old fake butt. She been fake since day one. Since she got on the show, she was fake. All she do is perform, and I'm sick of it.
Okay. Well, I guess you're not Team Twirl.
No, I don't like Kenya. No, I ain't in no twirl. Heck no.
Okay. So what you think about, the way she treated Tanya?
Who treated Kenya?
How Kenya treated Tanya. You know how she was making fun of Tanya's accent and everything?
Tanya. She's jealous of her.
She what?
She's jealous of Tanya.
I thought so too.
Because she looked at her funny. And did y'all notice last week's episode when Tanya's man walked up? Why did he hug Kenya first before he hugged Tanya? What's going on there? I thought that was funny.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Maybe Kenya was just in the way. Like how he gonna pass somebody? Maybe Kenya was just in the way. He hugged everybody.
I didn't see him hugging the rest of them.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I don't know, but she don't like Tanya because she's jealous of Tanya. She don't like when nobody new come on there. She probably think they trying to take her spot, I guess.
Yo. Well, I appreciate you.
And she knew she wasn't going to fight Nene with a drag. So you saw she dragged that cameraman. That girl would have been dragged down the hall.
Well, she was protected, so she put that finger up. She put that finger up like...
Yeah, but she must have been watching the episode last year, okay?
Well, I think Kenya's not afraid of being dragged. She's been dragged before, so it is what it is. She ain't gonna do nothing call the police.
She always instigating something. She always playing the victim and then running around like she ain't done nothing wrong. And then Kandi, I didn't like how Kandi acted on Watch What Happens Tonight either.
Oh,
she
I haven't
was taking
seen
up for Cynthia and Kenya, and she was all on their side. Kandi played both sides of the fence. She'll talk to you and tell you one thing, and then she'll go to the next person and tell them something else.
Oh, well, Kandi, Cynthia, and Kenya have an alliance. I've been saying that for a while, so they gonna always ride for each other.
That's how they got her back on the show, because they have an alliance.
Right.
They aligned once they got her back on the show. That's why they did it the way they did.
Right.
See, Kandi probably getting back at Nene when Nene was going to bring Phaedra back on the show. That's what that is.
Pretty much. That's why I told you. I said Kandi got more power. We'll see. You said do a review on Watch What Happens Live? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Kandi don't got no power. She probably threatened to sue them, or she probably put up such a fuss when that happened with her and Phaedra. That's why they just letting her just run with it. She ain't got no power.
Right. Well, all right, caller. Thank you so much for your input. I got to take these last two calls. I'm running over. Watch the replay because I read everybody. Watch the replay because I read everybody. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Bye. Hold on. 5757. Hello.
Is this Michelle?
Yes. Who is this?
Michelle.
Girl, what?
Look, I joined tonight. I got 2 or 3 phones in the house, so I'm signed in as Patty Davis. I'm a Crip Trip, and I see you on TV on March TV too. Okay.
What you join? Which thing did you join? You joined the channel membership, or you joined the Patreon? What you join?
I'm trying to join all of them. It's just that when I have time, I do.
No, look, I appreciate y'all. I really do. But the channel memberships are fun because
join YouTube.
The channel memberships on YouTube are fun because I could do a members only chat, and so it could just be all the members, and we can like block out all the trolls and stuff. So that's why I like the membership on YouTube, and they gave that to me after I had already started my Patreon. But Patreon's different. I be on Patreon all the time, child. But yeah. But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm just talking. I'm rambling right now.
I'm not really familiar with Patreon. I'm going to have to help myself to that. I'm really not, I'm an older chick. I'm not familiar. But I am going to, research it and get it on Patreon because I don't want to miss anything. I love you. But anyway, I called in to say this. I'm not a Kenya Moore fan. I'm not a fan of women that take pain in other people's pleasure. And I'm a day one watcher from season 1. And Kenya took the show to a lower level when she came on, in my opinion. And she always takes pleasure in women's pain. I remember when Christopher Williams' wife was on the show, and she tried to tell this woman that she was not married to Christopher Williams because because Phaedra said that she slept with him, and I truly believe it. And that's just for instance on Kenya. Her going after Tanya tonight was unnecessary. It was uncalled for. The woman was a gracious hostess, and she just took it and she stabbed her in the back in front of the whole table. Who does that? I mean, and I just don't understand how anybody can ride for Kenya Moore. I mean, they're suspect. They're just, to me, they're just suspect to ride for her. What can you like about her? Yes, she's a beautiful woman, but her spirit is really messed up. And Kandi keeping Phaedra off the show, Phaedra was wrong. Yes, she was. She lied. And she threw her friend under the bus. But all of them have been wrong.
That's true.
So I feel like Phaedra should,
what's crazy is I said that earlier. I'm like, why is everybody so mad at Nene for whatever, for the slick stuff she's done, the shade, her and Porsha, her calling Porsha fat and all of that other stuff. Like, they've done things to each other. And some of them have done worse things to each other and have made up. But yet all of them seem to me have like kind of banded together to be like, we're going to be mad at Nene this year.
Yeah, exactly. They mad at Nene. Nene is the queen. And if you're confused watching these reality shows, especially Housewives, if you're ever confused about who the queen is, it's the one they always come for. And Nene is the one that they all are coming for. And I'm sure she knows that. Now, I love Nene. I'm a Nene fan. But to be a Nene fan doesn't mean I don't see her faults. I see her faults. But in this situation, Nene is not wrong. Cynthia knows that Nene is getting paid to film. She should have told her that Kenya Moore was going to be at that event last year. And the reason she didn't is because she wanted Nene there to film. She wanted the event to have weight. She know without Nene, it didn't. Ain't nobody trying to see, I'm from the South, ain't nobody trying to see Kenya Moore. I'm not on TV for what? To hear some more lies? I don't want to hear that.
You're right.
So, Kenya, Kandi made an inference that somebody should be scared of Kenya, but Tanya should be scared of Kenya because of this next episode to come on. I feel like for what? Scared of her for what?
Right.
I mean, it's ridiculous. She done been dragged how many times? And she always calling for security. I would like for you to. That's just because security standing off camera. If we was at Walmart around the street at Target or wherever, Macy's, wherever, you wouldn't pull my card, so don't do it now. Find you somebody else to play with. And let me see, who else? Kandi. Kandi is wishy-washy to me. I don't really like you say, they got no lines, her, Cynthia and Kenya. I'm not, I like Kandi's hustle. That's all I like about Kandi because I feel like Kandi, Phaedra introduced her tied to his meal ticket, and she gonna turn her back on Phaedra and hide Apollo stuff in their garage. Who does that? Then she gonna let Ty get on TV and talk about Phaedra to everybody that will listen. By Phaedra owed him money. Yes, she might owe him money. What you talking about her for? She paid you your money. Then you gonna get on the reunion and talk about Phaedra like a dog because her husband wasn't there. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I don't ride for Ty like that. Ty, I feel like he is an opportunist. I hate it for Kandi, but that's how he's portraying himself. And Cynthia, all that, she ain't about that life. Period, right. Point blank. You're right. She ain't about it, and it looks ridiculous. It looks ridiculous when she tries to play like that because it's like, girl, you know you don't want none of Marlo.
Don't nobody want none of Marlo. We
don't nobody want none of Marlo. Yeah. But, you know, I appreciate you taking my call. I'm a big fan. I know you say you're not a star, but I feel like you are. Oh, and like I follow you, and I'm going to give with Patreon. And what else the other one? It's YouTube, Patreon, or what else?
That's it. It's straight from the A.com. YouTube, Patreon is straight from the A.com.
Oh, yeah, I got straight from the A.com.
Yes. I mean,
but, yeah.
I ain't going to take all y'all
I'm
money.
I'm not a team player.
I ain't going to take all y'all money, just a little bit.
Oh, wow, really?
It's only like $1.99.
But anyway, oh yeah. Well, anyway, thank you so much, and keep doing what you do. And you know, Team Trail, y'all need Jesus. And I'm gonna let you go.
All right, thank you. Thanks for your call. Appreciate you.
All right. Bye.
All right, we got one more call, last call for alcohol. I will be heading over to Patreon tonight, patreon.com. I am ATLE, and somebody said drop the link for the membership. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. 7284. Hello.
Hello, Michelle. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. First, I want to say you look beautiful tonight. As normal, I always enjoy your show. I decided to call in tonight and finally participate. I'm normally just a lurker. I want to kind of say that a long time ago, I called out Cynthia for being very nasty and passive-aggressive, and people never saw. And I think tonight they kind of saw how she booked at Marlo because she was caught in a mousetrap, and I feel like a hit dog will holler. And she didn't know what that recording was going to say, so she had to make some type of thing to deviate from what she was about to expose her hand, like she got exposed last season. That's what I think, that whole crying, everything, every season. Like, I think she was trying to cry to get the attention away from her. Like, always trying to, like, she's so upset and she's so really, really soft when she really was a gangster.
Wait a minute. Is this Josh?
Is this George? On that boat.
Wait a minute. Is this George?
Oh, no. This is the king of R&B, Jacquees.
Is Jacquees or George?
Yeah, it's Josh.
This is Josh. Oh, my friend, I love you.
But
okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. The chat knew it was you before I did. I'm trying to listen like, wait a minute. This sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, this is me. It's me. You know, I show you love. So that's my thing on Cynthia. I feel like you said, Kandi is playing everybody. Kandi is the real puppet master of this show right now. But I feel like Nene allowed Cynthia and Kenya to play her last season because if she didn't give Kenya any energy at Cynthia wine thing, Kenya wouldn't even be there this season. But by her blabbing off and being in her feelings, they played her and with her emotions to their advantage. So that's why Kenya has a job this season because she allowed them to get into her. And she, she can't hold water. So wherever she feels, she just started blabbing off. And that's what got Kenya back.
Oh. Because
if Nene just would have paid her no mind and not gave her any energy, she wouldn't have had a reason to come back.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
They played her, and they got what they want. So now they just really played her, and she should have sat back and said, wait a minute. She always saying, why they playing checkers, I'm playing chess. But, bitch, they just trumped you because they played with your emotions that last episode and had them, Kandi, Cynthia, and Kenya played her, and that's how they got Kenya's job back. So, you want to get your job back? You know who you got to fuck with. You know if you come and fuck with Nene through Cynthia, you can come in next season and show your ass and then be back for good.
Uh-huh. And that's exactly what she's doing.
I feel
it's like no holds
barred. That's exactly what they're doing. In addition, no holds barred, and she coming in, showing her ass. She's picking with Tanya. She's picking with this. She got an issue with Marlo. She really got an issue with everybody besides Porsha, Kandi, and Cynthia, but she's doing little stuff to them too. So she's just making sure that when she comes back, she's trying to guarantee her position for next season. If nothing else.
Well, you think she's?
And I just feel like Nene gotta wise up and not. Say what?
Do you think she's secured it so far? I mean, I can't lie. It's entertaining. Like, her acting a fool is entertaining. But it's so aggy and annoying
it's very
at the same time.
It's aggy and annoying, but it got us talking about it.
True.
And that's all Bravo really care about. They don't really care about Kenya personally. They just care about the numbers and the ratings. The thing is, she done act a fool all half the damn season, and the ratings just starting to come and go.
Right.
And that's just the bottom line. And I just feel like she just got to figure out a way to get everybody back in her corner and play Kenya with her own game. And I guess she ain't used to being fake to a certain degree, but she got to do something because she's losing in some kind of way. She's losing her audience.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about about Tanya gonna spill this tea on Kenya? You think Tanya's strong enough to go against Kenya?
Listen, Tanya flexed last season when she went up against Nene a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Tanya's just like that. She reminds me of you. She don't bother nobody. She's very articulate. But once you push her against the wall, she'll come out and take everybody's eyes out. And I think that's what she's going to end up doing. I think Tanya going to pluck her and play with her, and then Tanya going to say, okay, girl, I got this in my purse. Let me pull this on out, and here you go.
Okay.
You can't say I'm this. You can't say I'm that. You say I'm like I'm broke like Sheree. You can't say I had all these plastic surgeries. I'm a college educated. I'm a beauty just like you. Well, girl, here's what you got going on. And I think Tanya would be the one, but like, well, girl, where's your marriage certificate? Nobody's really pressing against Kenya's marriage because I know everybody on that show got a fucked up relationship in real life. So ain't nobody really pushing her, but I think somebody needs to pull Kenya's car about this whole fake marriage thing.
Oh, I think it's gonna be pulled. I think it's gonna, it is what it is. Look, the Binge-worthy said we sounded real team twirly. She playing Binge-worthy. Log off. Log off.
Yeah,
this is Kenya hater territory. Let them tell it.
Right. Listen, and you know what? I don't think she's that beautiful in person. I've seen her in person. She's pretty, but she ain't like no world class beauty. I mean, I think when she ran, they were just like, well, look, we just passed a bill for black women. Let me just go and get her a crown. I've seen more beautiful women in the mall at Lennox, more beautiful than Kenya. Let's just be real. I'm not saying she's ugly, but she's just not a world class beauty.
But why y'all be like? I don't understand. Okay, never mind. Okay.
What were you about to say?
Nothing. What'd you think of Kenya's wig? Was it nice?
It looked like the wig she wear every other week. A damn disaster. This week.
Normally her wig be a little more straight though.
Look, this time here, she done had nobody come and help untangle and detangle that shit. I mean, listen, that girl wig look like it normally look. I mean, listen, everybody keeps talking about how Kenya hair is long but it's thin as shit. The wind blow, you see her thoughts. Ain't nobody sitting up here talking about Kenya. I'm not giving a shit about that. What about time you hit past 40, everything falling off?
Okay, Josh, are you coming over to Patreon?
Yeah, I'm coming over to Patreon.
Okay.
I'm on Patreon.
This has been an hour and 45 minutes. Oh, Lord, I went too long. Y'all, I'm going to have to cut this video up. I'm going to have to cut it up.
I'm coming over to Patreon.
Okay, thank you, Josh, for your input.
Right.
Your
Bye.
comedic release. Thank you, bye. Oh, y'all are so crazy. I didn't even have to play the Puppy Dog song no more. I guess I'll play it before I go. Shout out to all the trolls, all the people who called, all the team twirls, all the trolls in the chat, all the squad members. Wait a minute, we got some new channel members. Hold on, let me see. Patty Oss, Charlie, level 3. Okay, Charlie. Oh, look at that. B Red, Mamie Ricks, Nakisha. Look, oh my God, I got all these channel members. I'm so happy. Look, I'm gonna play a special live for my channel members when I get some more members. Okay, I need about 10, at least 10, 15 more members in there before we schedule a members only live. We can do the members only chat, but what's the point in having like 15 people in here? We need about 50 of y'all. We need at least 50 of y'all before we can actually do a whole one. So, when I get about 15 more in there, there, because I think I got like 35. We can schedule a chat. Meanwhile, we still over on Patreon. Patreon still be working my nerves for them $5 they pay me every month. And so I'm gonna go live for our after show over on Patreon, because I promised them I would go live last night and I didn't, even though I went live the night before. Like, when I tell you, I promised the members on YouTube 1 hour a month. Patreon get an hour every other day. Like, I'm like, dang, Patreon, and we be talking about all kind of stuff. So head on over to Patreon. It's patreon.com. I am ATLian. This particular review was about season 12, episode 10, Snake Bye. We done learned who the snake was finally. Actually, it was no snake, technically. We still haven't heard what was on this audio, but, it's over. It's over now. We're done with it. Can we move on and get to some more drama, like, where is Kenya's marriage license? Because she ain't going to have no prenup because there's no marriage. Like, it is what it is. She ain't going to go against Mark because she used his sperm, and a donor egg for baby Brooklyn. But, that ain't my business. I just work here. So, you said, look, what y'all saying in the chat? You said, the Patreon going to be private. Yes, Professor. It is going to be patrons only on the Patreon. So, I'm going to log off in just a second when I get my little music together. Let me get my little, I don't know what music this is. I don't know what this is, because, they keep tripping. Let me see what this say. That don't sound good. I don't like that one either. I don't know. I'm just throwing music up. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like this video. Your girl, I'm technically kind of sort of almost a newbie on YouTube, but I like it here. I'm gonna stay around for a little while. So subscribe if you haven't already. So you can be notified of the next video. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna talk about the Hopelessly in Love that aired on Lifetime. We did one last week about Lisa Lopez and Andre Rison. This week, they featured Notorious B.I.G. and Faith Evans. And, her new husband, who was the producer back then, was on there. So we're going to talk about all that and how kind of awkward it seemed. I'll talk about that tomorrow. And, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, visit straightfromtheA.com tomorrow or later tonight to see the full episode and the full written recap. That's what I do for a living. I am a blogger, straightfromtheA.com. Despite what people may say about me, that's where I work. They be mad at me. I don't care. I mean, shoot. If you want a job on the blog, make you one. If you want a job on the blogs, make you one. Nobody's stopping you. It's a lot harder than I make it look, though. Let me tell you that. I make it look easy. So anyway, you guys, good night. I'll see you in a little while. I'll see y'all over on Patreon in a minute. Good night.